How injured is the ogre or the dead thingy that my wife is on right now?
Well, it's kind of hard to tell since it looks dead already. It's got all these hunks off of it, and you've got a couple of arrows sticking out of it, and she's like hacking away at its head and its shoulders everywhere that it can, but it's really difficult to... It looks like it should not be standing as is. You know, it's got hunks of flesh missing in the wrong places.
Okay, so I'm gonna move to try and take out one of its legs or something. I'm gonna take my dagger and run up to its legs.
Alright, you grab the dagger out of your boot, go up to one of its legs and stab at it in the knee. Give me a d20 plus 3.
I pet my kitsune on the way there as well.
My spirit animal says hello to Kitsune.
Actually, you know what? That should be a plus 5 because you have back attack on it. So that brings it all the way up to 15, which is a hit. And you are a rogue doing a nice back attack, so you get, I think, extra damage dice on it. So give me a 3d3. Because you have back attack. 5 damage to the ogre creature. Excellent. And Emma, you rolled a 10 to hit?
Yeah.
So you've got your scythe, and you go up to the one that Arcas is battling with. Well, I guess there's 2 Arcas is battling with, but you go up to the one that it wasn't on its back, and you bring your scythe to bear against it, and the creature's just big and menacing, and you're a little bit nervous about going face-to-face with something so tall, so your scythe is just a little shy of hitting.
Okay.
But the undead ogres turn to face you. The one that has Abbe on it grabs at you again, this time successfully grabbing onto your legs, and it tries to pull you off of it and slam you into the ground. So Abbe, give me a dexterity check. It's going to be a d20 plus, I think your dexterity is 16. Yeah. Versus its strength check. And if you win, you stay attached to it. If he wins, he rips you off. And oh my god, a 33?
That's good, right?
That's really, yeah, that's really good. That's
Rolled a D19 and a D17 so far. Doing pretty good.
Woohoo!
Yeah. So it grabs onto your legs and starts to pull you off of it, but you manage to twist your legs around and wrap your hands onto, like, holding onto its ears, and you bring your elbows underneath its jaw and grab with your legs and your knees, and you just feel this tug on your legs, and as it tugs, it ends up like tugging its head downward and just can't get you off of it at all, and is struggling, but you may remain attached.
Okay.
I just can't get you off of my head.
Well done.
The one that Emma attacked, instead of going after Arcas, turns to Emma and swings his big, meaty hands at you, but you're far enough away and you have your scythe in your hand that you bat them away before they can damage you. The other one gets to its feet, turns to face Arcas, and takes a big lunge at you, but you step to the side, giving it a swat on the butt as it passes you. And we roll initiative again.
Initiative!
Did anyone get hurt so far?
It has not damaged any of you yet.
No,
it hit Arcas. One of it hit Arcas.
Yeah, I'm damaged.
10 plus or D20? Sorry,
D10. D10. You can keep the one that did the 4, or the total of 9, because it was at less than 10 anyway.
Oh, okay, sure.
So 9, 12, 6.
How does it work
D10
for
plus 7,
cause blindness again?
16.
It says 1 round, like, do I just say I cast cause blindness and,
Yeah,
then
and
if I do the roll, it works?
Yeah, you cast cause blindness, and at the end of the round, the spell goes off.
How long is Kitsune blind?
We'll figure that out later.
Save her!
Okay, so I'm gonna cast cause blindness. It's a round, so I'm
Okay,
rolling
so you go at
it.
the very end, which gives Adea the first shot again. Adea, what are you doing?
I cast magic missile. Well, the ogre with the glowing red eye that was looking at us.
Mm-hmm.
What is the state of him?
He is trying to batter Adea to pieces.
Me?
Or not Adea, Emma to pieces.
Arcas? Emma.
Emma.
I cast magic missile at his eye specifically.
Okay. Well, technically you can't target individual body parts. You can only target creatures as a whole.
Oh.
Sorry.
Even with magic missile?
Yeah, with magic missile you can't target an individual and the darts hit them wherever they do. It's part of the spell. It's a first level spell, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Too
You gonna
bad
cast
it's
it
not
anyway?
a third level spell.
You gonna cast it anyway?
Yes.
Okay. Give me 3d4 plus 3 for damage. Because magic missile is just auto hit.
3d4 plus 3.
Yes, ma'am.
And then roll 20 for my...
Oh,
wild
yeah,
card.
actually, we should do that. Yeah, the d20 first. 14. Where do these books keep going? I think the 14 is a level adjust as well. But I don't think it's enough of a level adjust to matter. It's not. Yeah, okay. So you do 10 damage to that creature.
Sweet.
If I can figure out how to make 10 out of the dice that I have on hand. Okay. Who is next on the initiative table? It looks like it is... Ayala? Ayala?
Yes.
Right.
One of those. You're still on this creature, and he's got his hands on your legs, and he's trying to rip you off of him. But you're still attached around the back of his neck.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna try and jump off and try a different strategy.
Okay. So you're going to try and jump off behind or jump off in front?
Behind.
Okay. So
Could she get an attack of opportunity by jumping back?
no. But you managed to, it tried to pull you off, and eventually its hands slipped off of you. You scramble down off of its back down next to your brother husband. And go ahead and make your 2 attacks from behind. D20 plus 3, 4, 5. D20 plus 5 on each of them. 9 and...
Ooh.
Your axes just flail straight into his
Oh
hip
my
bones. Just smacking into bone, and you hear this like tink, tink, tink as little white shards fly everywhere, but it has no effect on the creature.
What?
Yeah, you gotta roll a little higher to hit him.
Yeah.
Who's next here? Arcas is next.
Aight.
You have a 60% damage bonus
Oh yeah, I do.
because you're like 9.5 feet tall.
So if I hit, right?
Mhm.
So it
If you
doesn't
hit,
help me to hit.
it does not
Okay.
help to hit. 21 is a hit though.
21!
Give me D12 plus 8.
And then
Such
The
a big
D12 gets the 60% modifier. The 8 doesn't.
thank God.
So you just do
Thank
9 damage
freaking
because
God.
we round down on damage. So you hit it for 9.
Wait, oh yeah, 60%?
60% of, or 160% of 1 rounded down is still 1. So
Oh man.
sorry. You
That's a fail.
slash the undead ogre through the thigh, lopping off a large part of what should be muscle, but the creature still stands somehow, probably due to the magic surrounding it.
My
But-
rolls tonight.
Everyone's rolls today, man. Jimmy,
Yeah.
Mine actually have been uncharacteristically not terrible. So maybe I'm finally stealing some luck.
Mhm.
stealing a lot of luck. Jimmy, you're next to your sister wife.
What is
Don't call me that.
what is the state of the big guy in front of us? What is his like body positioning?
His back is to you, and he is lumbering. He's trying to turn around, but you're getting an action before he manages to fully get around.
Okay. How's everyone else doing? Is anyone else in need of assistance?
Everyone seems to be bumbling along. Only Arcas seems to be taking any real damage, but he's such a beast.
He is such a beast. All right, I take a swig of my wood juice, and then I'm gonna when his back is to us,
Mhm.
I'm going to. Can I do a combo move with my wife?
What sort of combo move are you talking about?
Like she puts her hands down and I step on it and she launches me into the air and I try and shoot him from a height.
You know what? You're a husband and wife team. You both have high decks and you're thieves. Something along those lines. Yeah. You managed to use her as a ladder, either through her hands or stepping on like her thigh and shoulder, and leap to attack it. Give me a dexterity check just to make sure it doesn't fall apart. D20 plus 16.
Neil
20
with
or
the
higher.
soft spot for the husband-wife team because he's getting married soon.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, jeez.
You
These rolls.
you step on. You go to climb up on her, and the clothing or something doesn't fit quite right, and you slip off. Not enough to hurt yourself, but the cool combo launching into the air completely falls apart on you, and you like land back on the ground, but still on your feet. You can still make your attacks, but it.
All right, I
embarrassing.
notch a supremely powerful arrow and fire it at him.
All right. Put an arrow in the bow. Take a step back to get a nice shot. Roll the hit. D20 plus 6 for the back attack.
Oh god!
Natural. Give me another D20, a saving throw versus death, to see how bad you missed the shot.
Ooh,
All
that's
right,
good.
that's good. Not a problem. You just like you had the arrow notched as you're like going to do this jumping thing, and you get your shot off as you land, and just twangs through the trees and hits something, a bird somewhere far away. And this is a disaster.
What'd you call it? Wood juice?
Yeah, I
Okay.
think it's negatively affected everyone. The wood juice.
Yeah. Okay. So the ogres are going to go. Then Arcas is going to get his second attack because you get 2 attacks this round, Arcas.
Okay.
The ogre finally turns around and bears down on Jimmy's character, smashing you with his fists for 10 damage.
Ooh.
You get whacked by these big, meaty undead ogre hands for 10 damage. And
Who gets whacked for 10 damage?
Jimmy does, also known as Zane.
How much HP do you have, Jimmy?
21.
Oh, jeez. He's beefy.
Yeah. The one against Emma lowers his head and kind of like runs at you charge-like style. Charging for a zombie, which is more of like a shuffle. But as you kind of get away, his long reach with one of his arms comes around from the side, cracking you across the chest for 10 damage as well.
Ew. So I need to do a roll to save for my thingy?
What thingy?
My spell casting?
Oh yeah, you're still casting a spell. That's right. Give me a Constitution check.
Oh, it's not willpower check? I thought
Did we
it
do
was
willpower before? Did we?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
willpower. Yeah, we did willpower. Give me a willpower check. D20 plus your willpower, and you want to roll a 20 or higher, which is you do because you have magical willpower, and I hate you.
Goodness
At
gracious!
least I have something.
Yeah. Well, you are a demigod after all.
Yeah.
Arcas, the one you're squaring off with, brings both his hands to bear against you, cracking you for 11 damage. But then you roll a 27 against him.
Yeah.
That is a double crit. Give me 3d12 plus 8 damage. As you fucking just spear the crap out of this guy.
What?
Yay.
3d12? That's insane.
Yeah, it's a double crit. It's massive damage.
And then plus 60%?
Plus 8, yeah. 3d12 times 160%. Or 6. 8.
I'm ready to break your game.
That is 22 damage. You take your sword, finally getting tired of this ogre's nonsense. You bring your shield up, he brings his hands down against you. You bring your shield to the side, knocking the hands out of the way, and with your free hand, your long sword goes right through the sternum, but not horizontally through, but up and through. So you go up into his gut, all the way up to his chest. Pull your sword out, and the entire creature just crumples to the ground, completely dead.
Are the elves impressed by our warriorship?
Elves, are you impressed?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Super impressed.
I'm not even impressed with myself right now. I'm not gonna. My dog is blind. I can't have complete combos. Or Fox.
Yeah, I think we're kind of disheartened by our performance.
But that's why you have us, your champions,
Yes, yes.
to come
All right.
fill your village.
Right.
Next round, give me the initiative rolls. You're down to 2 lumbering zombie ogres.
What am I gonna cast this time?
Oh no, Emma's blindness spell goes off.
Yeah.
Do you need to touch one for blindness?
Yes.
Yes,
yes,
so
yes.
give me a d20 plus 1 to hit. You only need to
That's
roll a
plus
10 or better.
3. My usually is +3.
Oh, you're a cleric, you're not a wizard. I'm sorry, d20 plus 3, yeah.
Ah! Bad.
Emma, you chant this spell and you go up to grab at the creature, and you end up grabbing his loincloth because you're so focused on your spell. But in the process, you rip his loincloth completely off.
Wow,
And reveal.
that's no good.
What do
roll
we reveal?
for-
Do you look?
I don't know, is this an adult stream or is this, for all viewers?
I don't look. Adea is too proper of a lady to look at an undead ogre's nether regions.
Let's just
That's gross.
Let's just say he looks like Hodor.
Hodor!
Hodor?
Yeah.
Hodor.
Does he say odor?
No, of course not. That'd be
Is there an
ridiculous.
odor from?
You hear a whisper through the winds. It's but the fight must continue.
Okay, give me your initiative rolls. D10 plus whatever's.
I already did.
Yeah, I know. It's because you're a good person.
Oh, thanks, Neil.
You're so welcome.
You're a good person
All right,
too.
I gotta do
thank you.
that here.
Emma and Arcas?
Oh yeah.
It was +8. I
Okay,
messed up.
14, 13. Okay, so Zane, you go first with your bow.
Sweet.
This guy is right in front of you. He had just battered you to the side, and you stumbled back, but you managed to get your bow and arrow out. And
I'm gonna try and be a super badass again. I'm gonna try and slide under his legs and pop out his backside and fire from behind.
all right, that sounds reasonable. He's really tall. Give me another dexterity check to see if you can't slip between those legs nimbly.
Is it D20 plus 6?
Plus
No,
16. Boom! Not even a problem. You do
Wow.
a bit of a run and then do it like a dirt slide underneath him, and then a back roll out on the other side with your short bow, and fire d20 plus 6 to hit because you got that back
Okay.
attack.
Just so you know, this is a slow-mo D20 plus 6. Dang it.
The arrow goes and lodges in his butt right next to your other arrow. You need a 14 to hit. 14 is the magic number. But you'll get a second shot at the very end of the round.
But at least you looked cool and Legolas-y while you did it.
Yeah,
Legolas,
that's
Legolas.
awesome.
Adea.
I am using my chain now. So I go after the ogre that is attacking Zane and Ayala with my chain.
Give me your normal roll to hit. D20.
And by the way, for
plus
those of
1.
you who may be joining us just now, I wear a gold chain which is richly engraved and ornamented around my waist, but people don't know it's a weapon, so I whip it out and I'm like, ah, and I'm going for the ogre. If you're wondering. My speed is 5, but I don't put that with the roll to hit, do I?
No, it would be plus 1 to hit. You're a lowly wizard.
So just D20 plus 1?
Yes, ma'am. 8.
Oh, man!
You unravel the chain and whip it at one of these creatures, but you don't get the whip action quite right. And the chain just kind of goes and wraps around it and then falls to the ground limply. And then we
I'm
have...
embarrassed.
It's
You guys,
okay.
we're like the fiercest fighting group of fighters that the world's ever known.
Ah!
It's alright, we've been gone on a long break. You guys are all rusty. We've got to learn how to roll
Yeah.
again.
We haven't been adventuring lately.
Arcas, it's your turn to save the day.
Yeah, you can do it.
No.
Arcas.
rolls.
These rolls, man. You come up and you make an attack, and the ogre is just it falls short. The ogre grunts at you like, what, really? You thought that would do something?
I turn around to the elves. What the hell did you make me drink? It has to be the alcohol.
Yes.
Abbe and Emma, you go simultaneously.
I can't get like a flank or anything.
Yeah, against the one that Arcas is working on. Because now that Arcas attacked it and its attention is divided between the two of you, and it's pretty slow. You can step to the side and get a +1 on the flank.
Nice. Alright, so I step to the side and get a +1 on the flank. That doesn't work.
Your scythe cuts through some fat on its side, dealing 0 damage. But Abbe takes her hand axes and...
I think let's see. For a second, I was like, maybe I'll try and like feed him some wood juice. No.
Let's put him on the ground.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe me and someone else could like try and like go for the legs at the same time to like trip him, make him like tackle him.
Or
Like
Achilles heel. You should go after the Achilles.
go after the Achilles heel with
Yeah.
my axes.
Just one.
Cold shot?
Yeah, give me a D20 plus... What is it?
Yeah, we need to kill these people.
3 to hit. D20 plus... you can slip on its side to get a flank attack, so D20 plus 4 to hit. 13, you go for the Achilles heel again, and you whap too low, and you actually hit the bone at the base of the heel. But you have a second attack because you're dual wielding, and your second attack is a 21. There you go. You
There you
sink
go.
deeply into its heel.
You do cold shot for real, Neil?
Well, might with the penalty for it's fine. You are a thief, so you have backstab damage. So give me 3d6 for damage against the creature.
Nice. D6? 3d6?
3d6, yeah. 7. That's actually enough to bring it down. So you whap it in the heel, and you can just like hear the snap of the tendon as it goes up through the entire creature's body. It like wobbles for a moment, collapses to the ground, and you bring your axe down on its throat in a finishing blow, not
Nice.
bringing it down entirely.
Sick.
The
What is
remaining
your celebration dance?
My celebration dance.
Yeah.
The remaining ogre is the one squaring off against Emma. Actually, between Emma and Arcas. And feeling that blow that Emma slashed at it, it turns awkwardly and lumberingly and just flings an arm at you.
Attack of opportunity for Arcas.
No, because it only presented a flank, not a back. The arm goes wide, sailing well over your head. And I think Zane has a second shot with his bow this round.
Oh yeah.
Yes, that's
So-
right.
Yeah, so the ogre in front of you falls to the ground. Your wife hacks out its throat. You notch your arrow, aiming at the remaining ogre. D20 plus 4.
4.
And a back attack on this one.
Yeah.
Boom. Hit. Straight in the chest. D6 for damage.
Woo!
It's okay, it did some damage at least.
It's, yeah, it's an improvement. Meanwhile, Kitsune is at like this bush. This bush that has like some ogre chunks in it, and it's like initiative for hopefully the last round of combat. Nice. 13, 12.
Well, you got good initiative this time.
Yes.
You might go first.
Adea? There we go. So, Abbe, you are first.
Okay. Should I just do my Achilles heel attack again since it was so successful?
It was pretty effective.
Or should I try and be creative and do something else?
You can toss snacks at it.
You can throw axes.
Yeah, I think I'll do that. I think I'll throw one of my axes.
Okay.
Do both.
I'm gonna do one at a time, right?
Yeah, well, you can do one per round. Your thrown is d20 plus 4 to hit because you get that high dexterity. You're actually better throwing at axes than you are attacking with them, but the melee attacks you get 2 at a time rather than thrown you get 1 at a time. Boom!
Nice.
21. The axe tumbles, lands in the guy's neck. Give me a d6 for damage.
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
Boom.
4. Very nice. And then we have, I want to say, Arcas.
Alrighty.
Arcas and Emma. 21 is a hit. D12 plus 8. 5. Emma, you
I'm so sad. I haven't done shit. Everything has failed.
You're just a little rust.
Arcas, you hit it actually for 16 because of that 60% damage bonus.
It's the hangover.
Which is a nice big, you actually run it all the way through the knee and it kind of goes down on one leg. As Emma takes a swing and as it drops down on one leg, it causes her attack to sail wide and miss, leaving us with an Adea attack with her chain. Adea, you can actually get a back attack on this guy because of your initial positioning. So d20 plus 3.
So that's 3 total, or 3 plus the one I already had?
3 total. 7. The
my
chain
gosh.
lands limply along the ogre's back. And Jimmy, Zane, it is up to you to finish it off.
Take out my dagger. I'm going throat.
All right, you come up to it from behind, stepping on its back to get to its throat. D20 plus 3, 4, 5 for back attack. D20 plus 5. 15 is a hit. You sink your dagger into its throat. Give me a D4 for damage. It's a big boot dagger. We'll say D4 damage.
I'm Daddy 4.
You bring it right across the front of the creature's throat, ripping it through, and while no blood leaks out, just the normal undead bodily fluids leaks out, the creature's head just leans back, and you give it another rip, and the head just kind of starts to fall off. It stops resisting, and you keep hacking at it until you get all the way to its spinal cord in the back, where you eventually get tired and give up. And you guys look around, exhausted.
I don't get tired.
You don't ever get tired. All right, you just hack its head off eventually. It takes a little while.
The most detailed explanations of story that you do, Neil, always have to do with the gruesome deaths.
Oh, it's the best part.
It's what I can do well. You guys stand about, huffing and puffing a little bit after the grueling combat, and you now realize what tore apart these poor people beside you.
Yes.
These poor people.
And that said, it is actually break time immediately. So let's deal with the aftermath in a few minutes.
We're proud of you that didn't do anything, though. The Wood Elves. We got this.
Good thing you got these warriors to come help your people.
Thank goodness. Boy, our faith has been established.
Okay. See you guys on the other side of our break.